Good afternoon, one and all. Today we are going to perform the practical of Pharmaceutical Chemistry 1. The aim of experiment is to perform and report the limit test for chloride on the given sample as per IP. So you have to determine the chloride in the given sample like sodium bicarbonate, potassium permanganate and magnesium trisilicate. So first of all, see what is meant by limit test. So limit is a value or amount that is likely to be present in a substance within certain amount, and test means to examine or investigate. See, so what is limit test? Limit test is the semi-quantitative test designed to identify and control small amount of impurities likely to be present in pharmaceuticals. So by performing this practical, we can find out how much amount of chloride is present in your particular pharmaceutical. It is present within limit or out of the limit. So you can identify from this experiment. So for this practical, to perform the practical, we require beaker, glass rod, different graduated pipettes having capacity 10 to 25 ml, then measuring cylinders, and we require a pair of Nessler cylinder. So in the chloride limit test, it is based on the principle that the soluble chloride ion react with silver nitrate solution or silver nitrate in presence of dilute nitric acid, and it forms a precipitate of silver chloride which is insoluble, and also NO3 ion which is again soluble. So in the procedure, we have to prepare the standard solution of chloride and also different test solution for identification of chloride is present in limit or with present out of the limit. So for this, we require dilute nitric acid, then 0.1 normal silver nitrate solution, and we have to identify by comparing the opalescence produced with your standard solution. Now see the actual procedure for this experiment. See, this is a standard solution of chloride which we already prepared. See how it prepared. We take 10 ml of chloride standard solution. In that we added 5 ml distilled water. Then we added 10 ml of dilute nitric acid and mixed well. Then we diluted it with 50 ml of distilled water, and then we added 1 ml of 0.1 molar silver nitrate, and then stir immediately with glass rod and allow to stand for 5 minutes. So already we prepared this solution and it is protected from light. Now see how to prepare test solution for sodium bicarbonate. For this purpose, we weigh accurately 1.25 gram of sodium bicarbonate, and then we have to add 15 ml of distilled water in a labeled Nessler cylinder. Mix well. So in next step, we have to add 2 ml dilute nitric acid and mix well. In next step, we have to add 1 ml of 0.1 molar silver nitrate solution. So we use graduated pipette of 1 ml. Then stir immediately. Then stand it for 5 minutes. Then dilute it up to 50 ml and stand it for 5 minutes. So it is a test solution for sodium bicarbonate we prepared. Now see the procedure for test solution of potassium permanganate. Now we are going to prepare test solution of potassium permanganate. So we take 1.50 gram of potassium permanganate in a beaker, and we have to add 50 ml water in that, and we have to heat it on water bath. See, heat on the water bath. So add 6 ml ethanol. Then After adding ethanol, cool it. We have to then dilute to 60 ml with distilled water, then filter, and the filtrate we take. Then we have to take that 40 ml filtrate. In that we have to add 10 ml of nitric acid. Then in next step we have to add 1 ml of 0.1 molar silver nitrate solution. Then stir immediately with glass rod, allow to stand for 5 minutes, protect from light, and we have to compare the opalescence produced with that of standard solution. Now we have to compare the standard solution with the test solution. Test one solution, that is test solution of sodium bicarbonate. If we observe this both Nessler cylinder, so see that the opalescence produced in sodium bicarbonate test solution is more than your standard chloride solution. So it does not comply the test for chloride as per Indian Pharmacopoeia. Now the second solution that we prepared, that is test solution of potassium permanganate. When we compare the opalescence of test solution of potassium permanganate with standard chloride solution, then we observe that it have and more opalescence as that of the standard chloride solution. So this test also does not comply the limit test for chloride, and so the limit test for chloride, it does not passes the limit test for chloride as per Indian Pharmacopoeia. Now we have to prepare test solution for test solution of magnesium trisilicate. For that we have to weigh 2 gram of magnesium trisilicate and transfer it into 250 ml conical flask. So then we have to add 4 ml of nitric acid and 4 ml of distilled water, and we have to heat to boiling. Then add 12 ml of distilled water, allow to cool, filter to obtain a clear solution. So we have to filter it. We have to take this filtrate and dilute it up to 20 ml water. So add 20 ml water in that filtrate. Then we have to take 0.5 ml of this solution in the labeled Nessler cylinder. So we have to take this 0.5 ml solution from this beaker and put in this Nessler cylinder. After taking this 0.5 ml, we have to dilute to 50 ml with distilled water. Then we have to add 1 ml of 0.1 molar silver nitrate solution in this, and then stir immediately with glass rod and allow to stand for 5 minutes. After that we have to compare the opalescence of produced with that of standard chloride solution. So it is a third solution, test solution of magnesium trisilicate. We have to stand it for 5 minutes and compare with your standard solution. So we compare the opalescence produced of your magnesium trisilicate solution, that is my magnesium trisilicate test solution is more than, observe the opalescence, it is more than your standard solution. So the given sample of magnesium trisilicate does not comply the limit test for chloride as per Indian Pharmacopoeia. So our 3 sample, that is sodium bicarbonate, potassium permanganate and magnesium trisilicate, this does not comply the test, does not comply the limit test for chloride.